Hey, so my comics for this week have arrived today. Just 5 this week, and I'll just go through them. Okay, so first of all, we've got Doctor Strange, gorgeous art, cover by Alex Ross. Really, really nice. That's actually what made me buy it. Artwork by Pascal Ferry, and there's a backup strip as well. Jim McKay writing it. To be honest, I don't know. I go through cycles where I get jaded with mainstream superheroes, and I think I'm just on that cycle at the moment. So I don't know if I'm reading it with a clear head or not, but I'm not sure if I'm going to carry on with this one. It was okay, but I don't know. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. The storyline, it's okay. It's just like it felt like there was a lot of waffle for like the first 15 pages of him just interacting with the rest of the Marvel Universe, saying, "Hey, look, I'm back," kind of thing, doing my doctoring stuff. I just thought, great, okay, but it just felt unnecessary. And then the main part of the story, it felt just rushed into a cliffhanger for the next issue. Now there's a backup strip by Jed McKay again, and artwork by Anna McDonald, which I actually enjoyed more than the main story. It was a bit trippy. I like my Doctor Who to be not my Doctor Who. I like my Doctor Who to be trippy, but I like my Doctor Strange to be trippy. And it was much more psychedelic, and it was just fun. This one I really enjoyed, but to enjoy the backup strip more than the main story sends warning signs. So what I'm doing with a lot of Marvel now, I'm not even buying the physical graphic novels of a lot. I'm just sticking to certain titles like Guardians, X-Men, etc. for graphic novels. But for a lot of the comics, I'm just going to resort to waiting for 6 months and get them when they're like £1.20 or whatever when they're on digital, and just get them digital. So this might be the way forward for Doctor Strange, because I don't really want to spend the full amount to buy a comic and just kind of thinking that it's okay. And then I got Fantastic Four. Now this is the exception. This one I am carrying on with. This story is a bit of a filler story, but it was still enjoyable. It's a fun comic. It's a really nice, if you want something just light, it's like DC's World's Finest. It just leaves you with a smile on your face. And I love the Fantastic Four, and this writer Ryan Off's really got the spirit of the Fantastic Four really, really well. And this I am very anticipatory about as well. That is a word, isn't it? Not for the writers, mainly for the artist Kev Walker. I'm a big fan of Kev Walker, and I think they're doing this like a space opera western. So I'm interested. Guardians is one of my favourite Marvel superhero teams, so I think I'll be getting that in the floppy format. So I'll get the first issue and then decide. So yeah, Fantastic Four. Oh, Doctor Strange I'd give a 6 out of 10. Backup strip I'd give an 8 out of 10. Fantastic Four, 6.57 out of 10, but the other issues before it I'd say were an 8, 8.5, and I think the next story, this was just like, it was nice, it was like a little breather before the next main story arc, so I'm carrying on with that. Deceased I've not read yet, but look at that gorgeous cover. I'm so pleased I went for this variant with this series. But I'm not going to flick through this a lot because I've not read it. But yeah, DC's one of my favourite events comics. Really, really enjoy this, by Tom Taylor, Trevor Hairsine, and I think Trevor Hairsine has a bit of help in the arts with John Mayer, I think it is. Lucas Mayer. And so, there we go. Superman, issue 2. Gorgeous artwork, but I'm not going to read it, and the reason being, I'm really annoyed at myself. I'm fuming actually with DC, not me. I'm going to get this when it comes out in the hardbacks, because I'll explain why. $4.99 for a comic that's just floppy, paper's average, 21 story pages for $4.99. No matter how nice the artwork is, no matter how good the writer is, I can't afford it on my budget. So unfortunately, I'm nixing the Superman titles from my budget. I will just get them in collections, so I will get this eventually. But when DC's hardbacks, I think the average is about $24.99 for like 5 issues, 6 issues. So it's going to work out cheaper than it's the same price as buying this, but getting in a hardback. So it's a no-brainer. So yeah, I'm just going to get that in the collections because it'll sell well. So I'm not going to worry about them. Not going to be collections of it. So yeah, going forward, I'm not going to read this. Going to put it on eBay with #1, get my money back, and I'll just buy in collections. And finally, Torrent #2. Oh my god, I love this series. It feels like a throwback to the 90s, not 90s Marvel or DC, but 90s like, or 80s even, First Comics and Eclipse and all that kind of superhero ones where it mixed more reality with the superheroes. And the artwork, I just love it. It's so full of energy. It reminds me of John Bogdanove a bit. John Bogdanove, this is going to sound really weird. It's like John Bogdanove meets Bill Watterson, who did Calvin and Hobbes, and I'm living for it. I love this comic. Yeah, so please carry on with this. So that's it for this week. Next week's is going to be 6 issues, I think, and again there might be a few comics I might be stopping. I'm just going to be strict with myself because I've got a very limited budget. Hopefully that will change soon when I start my new job. At the moment my budget is really, really limited, and I am going to mix it up now and start buying a few comic companies in digital, like for example Dark Horse. I'm getting their new comics in digital because if you wait a month they go down to £1.27 or whatever it is in dollars, so they got them more, not like 2/3 off the price. So, and again, Dark Horse's comics, the paper quality is not good. The only ones that gets in Dark Horse in paper format is the Scott Snyder ones from Comixology because they really are nice. So I'm still carrying on with Clear. And I'll be getting a few select Image comics in digital, like the Mark Millar ones, like Nightclub, Nemesis Reloaded, and Magic Order, etc. I'll be getting those in digital, and maybe a few other select titles from Image. And like I said, for Marvel, a lot of the Marvel ones I will just get digitally now, because again, if you wait 6 months, they knock them down to £1.27. And Superman hardback. So that's it. Yes. So mixed bag. Like I said, not ready. I'm sure it's going to be great, but I'm just going to get the book and I'm going to sell that. I've not read that yet, but I'll enjoy that. It was okay, but I know the next issue will be really good, so carrying on with that. I said, main story, but I enjoyed the second story, so I don't know, that one like that, so I might carry on with it in physical format, I might not. I'm just going to have to buy it in the shop when it comes out and then decide. I'll look through it in the shop. I'll do a read in the shop, and then Torrent, love it, carrying on with that. So that's this. I'm going to put this video up today, and then over the next few days there'll be 3 more videos being posted. There'll be a lengthy one. I was going to try and do them all today, but life's got in the way and I can't do them all today. So Sunday evening I'll be doing one for the new releases, new #1s come out in June from DC and Marvel. If I've got time I might do one for the indies as well. If not, I'll do that sometime next week. And I'll try and do Luther Strode as well on Sunday, but if I can't do Luther Strode on Sunday, I'll do that most likely midweek next week, but hopefully I'll do that Sunday as well. And then after that I'll be doing a look at Lock and Key, which I've read on my Comixology app. Because if you've not been buying it because you've just been watching the TV series from Netflix, you're missing out, because the TV series is so different, it's so watered down and bland compared to the comic. The comic is just beautiful. So that's it for the coming weeks. So this video today, like I said, Sunday might be 2. If not, there'll definitely be the new releases, and the Luther Strode one could be the following next day or so afterwards. Okay, and I shall see you soon. Bye. Bye. Bye.